This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2025, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source at Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be given by Committeewoman Sandra Terrell, and Committeeman Manuel Figueredo will lead us in the flag salute. Please stand.
As we gather as members of this Township Committee, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always the enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build with confidence. Let us continue to strive to make a better community. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, I have a roll call.
Mr. Figueredo?
Here.
Ms. Terrell?
Here.
Ms. Frazier?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mayor Bowser?
Here. I have a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, can we move on to the ordinances and resolutions?
I, for consideration on second and final reading, an ordinance adopting an amendment to the redevelopment plan for Burnett Avenue.
I make a motion to table this ordinance.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Creating a new chapter in the municipal code entitled E-Mobility Devices, Electric Vehicle Charging Stations, and Lithium Batteries to regulate the sale, storage, and disposal of these items.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township creating Chapter 78 entitled E-Mobility Devices, Electric Vehicle Charging Stations, and Lithium-Ion Batteries in the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance regulates the sale, storage, charging, and disposal of e-mobility devices, electric vehicle charging stations, and lithium-ion batteries.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 131 of the Municipal Code to create the position of Fire Director and amend the Table of Organization.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
Ordinance amending Chapter 131 of the Township Code entitled Public Safety Department in the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance creates the position of Fire Director, eliminates the position Fire Chief, and amends the Table of Organization.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Creating a new chapter in the municipal code to require a hearing when a liquor license is transferred to a new owner without a place-to-place transfer.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance creating a new chapter entitled Public Hearing for Licenses Subject to Transfer that Remain on the Premises or Transferred to a New Premise in the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance requires a hearing when a liquor license is transferred to a new owner without a place-to-place transfer.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 266-59 of the Municipal Code entitled Time Limit Parking. This ordinance affects Hilton Avenue.
Move ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 266-59, Schedule 18, entitled Time Limit Parking by Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance affects 5 Hilton Avenue.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Good evening, Darren Martin, 1163 Francine Way. So I see it says time limit parking, and it's affecting Hilton Avenue. What are the hours? Or what is the length of time?
You're on.
Is it 2?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Martin, I'll look up the ordinance, but I believe it's by the church there. It's on Sundays only. I'll get you the exact time, but it's like maybe like 9 to 1 or 10 to 1, 10 to 2, just, I guess, when church is letting out.
Okay.
Right in front of the church there.
All right, I think you have my email address, or you can just,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's,
thank you.
Can't limit parking there.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Authorizing a special emergency appropriation. This allows payment of contractually required severance to be paid over the next 5 years.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing a special emergency appropriation pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-53H. This allows payment of contractually required severance to be paid over the next 5 years.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Darren Martin, 1163 Francine Way. So, a question, why is a special emergency appropriation needed if these are already contractually required severance payouts?
Mr. Martin, this is just a budgetary flexibility technique that allows us to spread out the liability. There aren't too many things we're allowed to do that gives us that flexibility, but rather than raise it all in one shot and have to increase taxes, we spread it out and retain some flexibility.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Mr. Figurito? Mr.
Yeah.
Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Authorizing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance establishing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees of the Township of Union in the County of Union.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing appropriation transfers for the last 2 months of the fiscal year.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Figurito?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes.
Authorizing an award of contract to Be Safe Security, Inc. for the police and fire alarm wireless monitoring for various township buildings for an amount not to exceed $10,320.
Motion to approve the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2025-242, increasing the amount to Robert Varity Esquire by an additional $20,000 for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $57,500 for the signatures matter.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Appointing Raul Malave as Fire Director for the Township effective January 1st, 2026.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Rejecting the sole bid received for the revaluation of the Township project as the bidder amount exceeded the cost estimate.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $129.52 per ton for bulky waste for the month of November.
Move to approve the payment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Bergen Protective Systems for the 2026 inspection and testing of fire and burglar alarms for the municipal building for an amount not to exceed $2,434.56.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Centurion Printing for various printing services for a total contract amount not to exceed $47,580.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Jersey Elevator Company for the 2026 service and maintenance of the municipal building and police department elevators for a fee not to exceed $4,899.06.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract with Jersey Elevator Company for the 2026 service and maintenance of the main library elevators for a fee not to exceed $2,400.
Motion to approve the contract?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an amendment for the lease of property at 652, 654 Rawway Avenue, the Township Senior Center.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Rejecting all bids received for the tree trimming and removal services as both bidder amounts were over the cost estimate.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending the contract with Civic Plus for the website to include Audio Eye for ADA compliance for an amount not to exceed $15,653.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the execution of a mediation agreement with Fair Share Housing Center in connection with the township's fourth round affordable housing obligations.
Motion to approve the agreement?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Louis Barbado Landscaping, Inc. through the Union County Co-op for the 2025 tree planting for a total amount not to exceed $56,625.
Move to approve the award.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, tax collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Department reports from the Police Department and Municipal Court.
I move that they've been received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, we move on to our committee reports. First, we have Police Commissioner Sandra Terrell.
Thank you, Mayor. So this reporting period is December 6th through December 19th. And I have a little bit of additional information to share comparing our numbers from our last report to our current report. So in our directed patrols, there were 1644 patrols. Last report, there were 1381. So they were up by about 20%, which is, I think, a good thing. It means that our police officers are out and monitoring and making sure that we're all safe. We did have an uptick also in calls for service. This reporting period, there were 3,310. Last reporting period, there's 2,617. And that was up about a little over 20% as well. And that was likely due to, we've had a lot of cold weather, we've had a lot of storms. People call for help when they're in need of help, so there was just a little uptick there. But in our arrests, it actually went down, so there was about a 20% reduction in arrests for this particular reporting period. And again, I'm only comparing this reporting period to the last reporting period. So there were 92 in the last reporting period, there were 69, so down just a bit. In our enforcement division, slight changes there, although I don't have the percentages. Our red light enforcement and our speed initiative, there was an increase in stops in both of those areas, and there was also an increase in tickets, which means that our police are out there again doing their jobs, making us safe. So we do appreciate that. As far as highlights for this week, I want to end this year on a positive note as opposed to something not so positive that I just want to share with you. So over the past month, the Union Police Department collected thousands of toys for families throughout the Union. Officers have been delivering these gifts to families in need with the hope of making their holiday season a little brighter. I understand there was about 165 families that these gifts were shared with, so it's a great thing that the police department does every year. And should be commended for their giving, for their efforts. So all of our police officers, along with Director Donnelly and myself, wish our residents a happy holiday season, and may the peace and joy of the holidays be with you today and throughout the new year. That concludes my report. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have DPW Commissioner Emmanuel Figueredo.
Thank you, Mayor. Our road division, there were 78 streets that were swept. and they filled 25 potholes. We expect that number to go up as the ice comes and goes, so that's what happens with that coming into the future. The sewer division flushed out and cleared 2 sanitary line blockages. There was one after-hour emergency call for a sanitary issue, and they cleaned 60 catch basins, 40 enzyme applications to minimize. This minimizes the fat, the oils, and the grease. Our shade tree division removed 6 hazardous trees and removed 14 stumps and trimmed 5 trees. Just know that our DPW workers are out there working hard while we're all nice and safe and cozy. This last snowstorm this past morning wasn't that big, and last week we had probably 4 to 5 inches. There was a plowing event. If there are 2 or more inches, it becomes a plowing event. I just want to remind all our residents to please take their vehicles off the street. It'll make plowing so much easier. It makes it easier for you to clean up, makes it easier for your neighbor to clean up. Be considerate of each other. Take your cars and put them in your driveways. I'd appreciate that. And if you don't have enough room in your driveway, our public parking lots are open for you to put cars in so that you can bring them there. So find the nearest lot to your home and please take your car off the street. There is a storm expected this Friday, so keep an eye on it. If it's more than 2 inches, please be considerate and try to remove your vehicle. As always, any concerns you have regarding Department of Public Works, you can call them at 908-686-1922. We do encourage you to utilize the report of concern that's on our website. You can do that right there on the website. Report of concern goes right to our department, and they'll address it and get back to you. We also wish from our Public Works everyone a safe and happy holiday and a Happy New Year to all of you. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have Fire Department Commissioner Patricia Garrett-Frazier.
Good evening, everyone. During this reporting period, the Union Fire Department responded to 298 calls for service, including fire suppression, emergency medical assistance, and motor vehicle incidences. Some significant incidences: on December 9th, units responded to Kane University for a fire in the boiler room. Some clothing was caught on fire after a spontaneous ignition from the torch lighter. December 12th, on Morris Avenue, units responded to 2 motor vehicle accidents with 1 driver needing to be extricated from the vehicle. Driver was transported to a hospital for precautionary reasons. December 21st, the fire department units were dispatched for a structure fire. Upon arrival, personnel found an e-scooter on fire in the garage. Fire was extinguished and damage was minimized to the home. Union County Hazmat responded to secure the lithium-ion battery. Fire safety tips for December. As we move through the season, it is important to stay mindful of everyday fire risk. Never leave cooking, candles, or heating equipment unattended, and keep anything that can burn at a safe distance from heat sources. Make it a habit to check smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms. Keep exits clear and review escape plans with everyone in the household. A few extra moments of awareness can prevent emergencies and help keep everyone safe, especially during this holiday season. We do not want any tragedies. Fire Chief Gregory Riccardi and the members of the Union Fire Department and myself wish everyone a joyful and safe holiday season. And I would like to take a moment of personal privilege to let him know, where are you, Chief? Hi, it was a pleasure working with you. I would like to thank you for your years of service, your leadership and commitment to the firefighters and our community is exemplary and commendable. Thank you so very much. We wish you all the best in the wonderful years of retirement. God bless you. And be safe.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have for the Senior Center and Rec Department, Commissioner Joseph Florio.
Thank you very much, Mayor. From the Rec Department, Union Recreation Department is excited to announce a winter schedule full of exciting enrichment programs this winter. Popular programs like cheer, dance, Lego, robotics, Learn to Ice Skate, Biz Camp, the Inventors Club, and more will be available. These programs cover a wide range of ages and interests, so all children will find something they love. Online registration for these programs is open now, and they will begin in January. so register soon if you're interested. This is the last call for registration for the boys' basketball Saturday League at Burnett. Teams will be made next week, and the season will begin in January. If your son is interested but you did not yet register, please do as soon as possible to ensure that he gets a chance to make a team. For more information, you can contact our Recreation Department at 908-686-4200. From our Senior Department, our Health and Wellness sessions continue on Tuesday, January 6th from 9:30 to 11:30, and the nurse will always be there providing a maintenance check for our seniors. Starting Tuesday, January 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, and February 10th, wow, it's almost all January and February and March, the Zumba Gold Starting will start. This fun and energizing fitness program is designed specifically for older adults, offering the joy of Zumba with a gentler pace and low-impact moves, where you can enjoy the benefits of exercise while having fun with friends in a supportive and lively environment. Zumba Gold is a great way to stay active and improve balance, coordination, cardiovascular health, and while having a blast to upbeat music. Registration is required. Now, like I said, it's pretty much almost all the Tuesdays in January and February and March from 1:30 to 2:30. There's a thing we're doing calling Splash into Fitness on every Wednesday, January 7th through June 17th at 10 to 11 o'clock. Join us for a fun and refreshing workout in our Senior Splash Water Aerobics class at the YMCA Indoor Pool. This instructor-led class is designed to help you improve cardiovascular fitness, increase flexibility, and enhance your range of motion. It's the perfect environment to move your body, relieve stretch, enjoy socializing with others in a relaxed, supportive setting. Whether you're new to exercise or looking for a low-impact workout, this class offers something for everyone. Space is limited, so you need to reserve your spot today. Again, we're running a trip out to Wind Creek Casino in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania on January 15th, $40 per ticket, and the bus will depart on Jeanette Avenue. Any additional information, please call the Senior Center at 908-851-5290. I would like to add a comment also to retiring Chief Greg Riccardi. I've known him a lot of years as he moved up through the ranks. I think Patty Frazier said a lot about it, but I have to add my piece. He's been a tremendous chief, a tremendous fireman, and a great inspiration to all of our firefighters there. I wish him the best in retirement. Greg, thank you much for your job that you've done for us. I appreciate it. Also, I want to wish everybody out there, all of our residents of Union, a happy and really safe, hopefully, Christmas and New Year's. It's a time for joy. It's a time for merrymaking. There's going to be a record number of cars on the road again. So please take your time driving. Be extra alert. The last thing you want to do is spoil your holiday with an accident on the road. I saw 2 or 3 myself today on Morris Avenue. So please be careful. Again, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everybody.
Thank you, Commissioner. Before we begin discussion of the events, I'd like to also thank everyone who joined us for the Santa in Blue Toy Drive sorting at the Union Senior Center. Thanks to your help, our Union Police Department was able to actually organize the gifts for 160 families. Again, thank you for that support. The 250th celebration, the Township of Union invites you to a free screening of Travels with Darley, Union County Revolutionary Road Trip at the DMK Black Box Theater, 1980 Morris Avenue in Union on Saturday, January the 10th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Film starts at 8 p.m., followed by light refreshments and a panel with Darley Newman to celebrate local history. Register today at uniontownship.com. Carwell Parsonage Open House. The Carwell Parsonage on 909 Carwell Avenue will host an open house on 2 upcoming Sundays, January the 11th and the 25th, beginning at 2 p.m. to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. visitors, who will have an opportunity to explore the historic site and learn about the importance in the community. Admission is free, but donations are gratefully appreciated. For more information, call 908-591-4377. The MLK event, join us on Monday, January 19th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the DMK Black Box Theater for an afternoon that brings Dr. Martin Luther King's spirit to life. The legacy continues, celebrating the words and spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Event will feature a dynamic group of local talent, youth performers delivering soul-stirring music, high-energy dance, powerful spoken word poetry. Free registration is available at uniontownship.com. Everbridge notification, please sign up for emergency and general notification online at www.uniontownship.com. These updates are posted on Facebook at TWP Union, New Jersey. Again, this is the holiday season. I would like to wish everyone a joyful holiday season and a happy new year. At this time, I'd like to open it up for any comments. Please recognize that there's a 5-minute limit, and also state your name and your address.
Again, Darren Martin, 1163 Frantine Way. I'll start out by thanking Bill from the building department. Called him last week, and we have on my block one of those homeowners that just don't clean the ice, don't do the snow, don't do the grass in the summertime. And he was very proactive, came out, gave the warning, and they obviously got the warning and just cleaned the car off and left the sidewalk that way, so they were cited. So thank you, Bill, for that. I wanted to publicly thank him because he was on top of it very quickly. Additionally, Madam President Kim Eason from the Concerned Citizens of Vauxhall and Vicinity Civic Association, Signature Sports Bar owner Angela Burgos, and the director from the National Association of Women. We had a very successful toy drive as well, and was able to bless the children over there in Vauxhall. So thanks everybody that played a part in that. That was great. Staying on Signature Sports Bar, I continue to be very concerned about how Signature Sports Bar is treated and how other bars are treated. And what my point is, now Signature Sports Bar is being told that they cannot stay open late on New Year's Eve, something they've been doing and other bars have been doing for years. There is no restrictions on that owner's liquor license, so there's no reason at all why she should not be able to stay open late. So I continue to be very concerned about how people are treated when it's a black-owned business and a non-black-owned business, because it's not being levied against anyone else. So we need to make sure we're being fair here. And we have to start working together, not going out and keep saying, as I heard recently said by Deputy Mayor at a meeting, that you're going to be surprised about what you see when we find out. If I followed you around and bothered you all the time, I'm going to find things about you as well. I mean, just cut it out. I mean, we have to be fair. And it's not being fair. It's not being fair at all. We have to make sure it's an even playing field for everybody concerned. And the 5 of you who give yourselves these titles and are elected that don't do anything, and then you let them answer all of the questions, but you're elected, because they're not elected. You're elected. You have to do something. You have to say something. Enough is enough with this signature stuff. We have to cut it out. It has to be fair. It's not happening to non-black-owned bars, so it shouldn't be happening to her either. And again, Deputy Mayor, you again, Ms. Lovick, I think her name was, at the last meeting, asked and Don, you as well, asked great questions. Questions I asked about a year ago. Why there is never any questions about anything that's on that agenda. Nobody's looking for I think you used the word argument, Don, or looking for whatever word you used. No, nobody's looking for that. We're just looking for people to have some conversation about what's going on. And then, Deputy Mayor, you talked about the events in town. Everybody understands that you'll put your attention over here so you don't know what we're doing over here. Nobody's fooled by that. That's just a smokescreen. So you never answered her question. She asked a simple question. Why don't you all, as the elected body, talk about things that are happening? Don, you answered her, but you failed to tell her one thing, that you guys meet with the senator, and he tells you how you're going to vote and what happens, something I've been saying for years. We have to get to the point in this township where we are governing. You guys don't govern, so why do we need you? We really don't need you if you're not going to do anything. You give yourselves these fancy titles, but you're not governing. Something has to be done in this township, and I'm hoping 2026, I've been here 11 years, and the same thing's been going on. The faces may change, some of them, but it's the same behavior. It's the same exact behavior. We have to cut it out. History will not be kind to you all, because the question is going to be asked, what did you do when you was in position to do something? Did you do something, or did you just sit there? Did you go along just to get along? I am so glad my parents taught me great morale and backbone. I need you all to use your backbones. I told you that a couple of meetings ago. It's right back here. You have to use it. You cannot allow this to continue. Right is right and wrong is wrong. We have to make sure people are being treated the right way. And when people come to this microphone and ask questions, that's because they're concerned. And they have a right to ask questions. What I want for Christmas is for you all to use your backbones.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
Merry Christmas.
Mayor, if I may just quickly.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that the record's clear on just one comment, just with regard to signatures and New Year's Eve. There is a court order in place that requires the bar to do last call at 12 a.m. and a closing time of 12:30 a.m. There is no other bar in town that has a court order against them, but it's that court order that prevents the bar from staying open later. Thank you.
That's not true.
Did you attend the court meeting?
Okay. Would you give your name and
Yes,
address, please?
Yes. Ruth Slovic, 1221 McGee. I want some clarification on some of the resolutions, please. The printing, numbers 15, the printing. Is it printing paper printing, signage printing? What is it?
It's an all manner of printing. It's bills, tax bills, it's envelopes, which is substantial.
Did you guys all know this?
We farmed this out.
Did you guys all know this? Why are you letting him answer?
But with all due respect, as the township administrator, I run the day-to-day operations of the township by code, not because I'm not elected, not because of any other reason. That's my job, that's my profession.
Right, but they should know that. They should know that. And as township public servants, they're serving the public. And as public servants, you should find out what the public wants to know. And do you have forums to find out what the public is interested in? Do you meet with them on a regular basis besides just here? Do you have meetings to find out the status of different things that are going on in town so the public can comment on besides just coming here? Because I keep watching the clock and the meeting part is over in 10 minutes. And you're just reading the stuff and everything's been approved. So I'm just wondering if you have something else. Now I know they mentioned websites, but I don't think the public needs to go to a number of different websites to find out what's going on. I want to know if you know what the pulse is from the town. Are you asking people about what they're interested in? Are you asking people about how we can serve them better? Do you have forums for that? I did. I asked a lot of people, and they said, and I can't speak for them because I don't have the jurisdiction, but I will tell you that a lot of people said they want more transparency. And because of that, I'm telling you, if you want to know they want transparency, there's a number of things I could do. I could get names of the people that want that, so they could have a number of people say that, yes, this is what the public wants. I don't know if you guys do that on a regular basis, find out what the public wants, but I do know they want more transparency. One of the examples I give is number 18, authorizing an amendment for the lease of property at 652 to 654 Rahway Avenue in the Township Senior Center. I have no idea what that means. Like, why, you're leasing the property and you're amending it with what? What's the amendment? And why are you doing it? There's no explanation. Now, if you went to a dinner party with someone that you haven't seen in a long time, they'd say, hey, what's going on with the Township Committee? Well, we're authorizing an amendment for the lease of property, 652 to 654 Rahway Avenue, the Township Senior Center. Then the friend's going to say, well, what is the amendment? What are you doing? Does it cost money? Is it going to raise taxes? Tell me about it. And there's nothing written here, or an explanation. And I've mentioned to you, I've been to other Township Committee meetings, or Borough Committee meetings, and there's talk about each one of them, and why they voted for it. I mean, I can ask you, each of you, why you voted for certain things, and I could do that, but I don't want to put you on the spot. But basically, if you know all this stuff, you should be able to respond, find out what the public wants, and be public servants. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to speak?
You know, I want to say something, Mary. We must go to 25, 30 events at least a year, meeting hundreds and hundreds of people. We get a lot of personal conversation with them. Mr. Martin's laughing because it is. That's fine. But there is a lot of conversation. And if you talk to probably 90% of the people in this town, they're very happy what goes on with the government in this town. Absolutely. Except one or two people that are sitting here.
Anyone else wishing to speak? Hearing none, could I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.